These are the 3 upgrades I'm breaking into sim racing with. Welcome to A Game From A Box. I'm Sir Joe IM, and this is the setup. I've been planning to start a racing sim setup for a while now, and it's something I'll be adding to little by little, but I wanted to go with versatile parts that I can use in multiple ways, such as with work and other games. It's mainly for PC, but it can also work with PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Now, I couldn't do this alone, so I want to thank Best Buy for sponsoring this episode. At Best Buy, you can get all the essential gear you need to level up your gaming experience, which, as you know, is what we're all about here. They have products from all the top brands you can trust, along with easy and accessible ways to get it, be it in-store or curbside pickup, as well as fast online delivery. So let's take a look at the list. First, a racing sim setup obviously needs a racing wheel, and one of the most popular is Logitech's G series, and we went with their G923 set, which includes the pedals, and it's compatible with PC and either PS5 or Xbox Series X and S. It's a feature-packed entry-level kit with their True Force technology that gives you realistic feedback of the car with detailed vibrations throughout the wheel. As for audio, to keep from bothering everyone in the house, I'm going with a wireless headset. I decided to go with Astro's A50s, which have a variety of features that, in my opinion, make them better than the rest. Same as the wheel, it's compatible with PC and your choice of PS5 or Xbox Series X and S. They're well made, very comfortable, with a 15-hour rechargeable battery, an integrated clear microphone, and the sound you get out of them is top-notch. Then, for visuals, I wanted to go all out with an ultra-wide gaming monitor and stumbled upon LG's insane UltraGear 45-inch curved OLED. It has mouth-watering accurate colors, a 21:9 aspect ratio, 240 Hz refresh rate, a 0.03 millisecond response time, and a crazy deep 800R curve that really gives you that immersive experience. One last thing I added to the list was 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate, which you could just order online and get the code for. With it, we get access to over 200 games on both Xbox and PC that includes a dedicated section for racing games featuring a lot of titles to use this setup with. Now, I ordered the wheel and headset online for in-store pickup, but I wanted to see the monitor at the store before pulling the trigger. When I got there, I of course took the long route through every game aisle, and when I got to the monitor, it was mind-blowing and instantly won me over. The trip was super fast, everything I needed was ready to go, and remember, you can also go with their curbside pickup, so all you do is drive in and they place it in the car for you. So if you're looking to upgrade your gaming setup, Best Buy has all your must-have tech and more. If you need some inspiration, they even have a dedicated page for all things gaming to help get you started. So check out the links in the description below to dive into that, along with anything else we featured. Thanks again to Best Buy for sponsoring this video. Check them out because supporting them helps support us. If you're looking to break into sim racing, Logitech has some of the best entry-level wheels out there. The set feels very premium. We have a brushed metal wheel with a hand-stitched black leather cover, and polished metal pedals with a plastic base. And the wheel has a USB that connects to your console or PC, and both pieces have cable routing underneath to keep things tidy. The wheel attaches to a desk with these 2 mounting clamps, and the pedals have rubber feet to keep it in place along with these pop-up spikes so it can grip onto carpet. And there's also bolt mounting points so you can attach it to a cockpit. The wheel has all the same controls as your gamepad, scattered all around, and some are on different parts such as the paddle shifters, but we also have this selection dial and adjustment buttons to use with supported games for something such as the dual clutch system. And up top we have these cool rev lights that show the RPM range for supported titles. The wheel has a dual motor force feedback system that adds resistance and vibrations that imitate the feel of the tires on the ground. It has just the right amount of aggressiveness that gives you that convincing racing experience. In this version, they take it a step further with their True Force technology, which translates the in-game details like physics and audio cues into varying levels of vibration to enhance that immersion, but it's only supported by a few games. It also has an adjustable dual clutch launch assist feature that helps you control the clutch bite point when launching the car, but like True Force, it's only compatible with specific games. The tri-pedal has a textured heel rest, and on here we have clutch, brake, and throttle with a progressive spring on the brake, which makes it easier to precisely control. Finally, on PC, with their G-Hub gaming software, you can tweak and adjust settings such as wheel sensitivity, force feedback levels, button customization, and more. Overall, the G923 wheel and pedals are a solid starting point for sim racing that's really fun to use and completely changes how these games feel. This is the 4th generation of Astro's A50 headset, and it improves on just about everything from previous versions. It's available for PS5 or Xbox Series X and S, and both are also PC compatible. They're wireless with a 15-hour battery that you can charge via micro USB or on the included base station, which charges the headset via contact pins. While we're here, it's also a wireless transmitter, mix amp, and it has a display for info such as battery status and what settings are enabled. As for I/O, back here we have a PC and console switch, USB to charge it, optical in and out, 3.5mm jack, and micro USB to connect it. It has the same design as before that I personally like. Build quality is sturdy, it's mostly plastic except for these 2 metal extensions. The top of the headband and ear cups are nicely padded and lined in this really soft and durable velour. Both are also swappable, so you can replace or upgrade them with mod kits that come in different materials. On the right ear cup, we have 2 buttons to balance game and voice audio, the power switch, Dolby surround sound, one for EQ presets, the volume knob, and a micro USB port so you can charge it in use. On the left ear cup, we have the integrated microphone, which has a convenient flip to mute feature that I love. It's unidirectional for voice isolation, and it sounds about average, but with decent quality, that's more than enough for voice chat. The A50 is plug and play, but you can adjust settings and update firmware with their Astro Command Center app. The fit is very comfortable for hours on end thanks to those cushions, and they have just the right amount of tension to keep them in place. As for sound quality, they're pretty good. Out of the box, they're tuned with their Astro Audio V2, which gives us crisp highs, controlled mids, and distortion-free bass, and they support Dolby Audio, which gives you that high-resolution cinematic sound with directional audio to help you hear the details all around you. To keep it simple, it's one of the most well-rounded headsets out there that give you great sound along with a solid microphone, and it's comfortable to wear all day. This is LG's new UltraGear 45-inch OLED curved gaming monitor. It has a crazy wraparound 800R curve that you need to see to believe, and when you sit at the sweet spot, it's like entering a cockpit where it fills your field of view and truly feels immersive. It has this slick design that's clean and simple with thin bezels, and it even has RGB lighting on the back. As for I/O, on it we have 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, 1 DisplayPort 1.4, optical out for audio, and no, the monitor does not have speakers. Then we have a USB-B port, 2 USB Type-A ports, and DC in for power. Under the monitor, we have a 3.5mm audio jack, and to the right we have a single button to access the quick menu, but for everything else, you're going to need the included controller. The panel has a 1.5 million to 1 contrast ratio with a peak brightness of 1000 nits, but expect much less. And it covers 98.5% of the DCI P3 color space. To summarize, it's just pure eye candy. It produces brilliant, vibrant colors and deep blacks that OLEDs are known for, and it goes further with HDR10 support that enhances contrast and color range, which helps bring out those little details in darker scenes, and it has an anti-glare coating that slightly affects it, but with this curvature, it's definitely necessary to reduce reflections. Next, it has a 240Hz refresh rate, something I've never seen on an OLED, with a nearly instant 0.03 millisecond response time, and it's also G-Sync and FreeSync premium compatible. Altogether, that gives us that surreal, smooth, and fluid visual experience. Now, it has a 3440 by 1440 native resolution, so no, it's not 4K, and at this size, it's not as sharp as I'd like, but it takes that hit in order to achieve 240Hz. Although this monitor is best for PC, it can also take full advantage of both the PS5 and Xbox Series X, which max out at 4K at 120Hz, and it even supports variable refresh rate, but because they don't support this wide resolution, you'll either have to play with black bars at 16:9 or stretch it to the full 21:9, which honestly doesn't look that distorted. There's much more to it, such as the standard 100x100mm VESA mount, the adjustable stand, the easy-to-navigate menu. It also has a few picture-in-picture modes, but to keep it short, this monitor is just insane. Performance is top-notch, picture quality is stunning. Yes, the resolution isn't the best, but that curved display adds that sense of immersion, which truly levels up the gaming experience. It's so over the top, but that's exactly what I love about it. So these 3 are what I'm starting my sim racing journey with. Yes, the monitor may be overkill, but I wanted a versatile option that I can also use for other games. Regardless, I'd love to hear from you. What did you like? What would you change? Let's talk in the comments. As for what's next, I already compiled a list of the games that we're going to be testing this with, but I also picked up Logitech Shifter for this setup, and I'm currently looking into a foldable cockpit, but I'll keep an eye on your suggestions and I'll share what I learned right here on the channel. Once again, I want to thank Best Buy for sponsoring this episode, and as always, if you're looking to pick up anything featured in this video and want to support us at the same time, please check out the affiliate links down in the description below. Once again, I'm Sergio AM. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you for the next box.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to help us out, you can do so by clicking that thumbs up button, and while you're at it, why not subscribe for more content? It's free. We also love to hear you out, so please leave a comment down below or talk with us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Sergio AM, and I'll see you for the next box.